Hey guys, it's Sooby. Welcome back. It's good to have you guys here to watch and enjoy my new current household save. I have no idea why she keeps going to this freaking chair to eat. It's literally driving my mind literally insane. Like, why won't she eat at the table? I even set the table for her. She even gets up off of this chair. She just doesn't want to sit down and eat. But, anyways, this is a great start to this episode today. But we are here with my current household, like I was trying to say, with Miss Inara Rune here. She's freaking beautiful. I love her to death. And I love this save. It hits my heart specifically because it's so much different from what I usually play. Usually I don't play with occult sims, and technically Inara is not occult per Sims in the game. Like, if I were to bring her in cast, she's not an occult. This is literally what she is inside and out. And it's partly because I don't really enjoy playing with occults in the game. That's just me. But I wanted to still have a different kind of save without really categorizing Inara as an occult. So she's not an occult, but she is, if that makes sense. Obviously, I mean, look at her, look how different she is. So I'm playing her in that version, in that occult way. It's just she doesn't have a disguise. She doesn't have, her alien form or anything like that. What you see is what you get. This is Inara. She was born this way. She was born different. And she knows she's different, right? And it doesn't help much that people stare at her. They look at her, they point at her. Even if she wants to feel like she's indifferent, she knows she's different. And it's almost like she wishes she wasn't, right? She grew up wishing she wasn't the person who she is, wishing she was different. And what's so ironic about it is that she is already different. So with this save, I do have it called Different, and I just love it so much. It pulls at my heart springs. It pulls at my heartstrings, and I wanted to share this with you guys. And it seemed like a lot of you guys were interested to know about Inara's life. So she did grow up in an orphanage, and as soon as she was able to move out at the age of 18, she moved out. I would say now she's about, I want to say like 22. She's getting her feet. She's getting her feet up. She's getting her bearings. When she moved out of the orphanage, she had this energy, this pull to her to go to Glimmerbrook. Her orphanage was in Oasis Springs. As soon as she could, she left. She was like, bye Oasis Springs, it's time for something new. And she didn't hesitate not one time to look back. She was ready. She was gone for bigger and better things. She just knew she didn't belong there. And she never really had any friends. She never made any friends in the orphanage. Everybody just kind of left her to herself. They didn't really understand her, and it's kind of sad because Inara didn't understand herself either. She was the only girl in the orphanage that looked the way she did. Everybody else looked human, and Inara, she looks human. She's all human, but inside she's not. Inside it's a whole different world. She's a whole different person, and she's felt this way since she could remember, and she knows that there's something bigger about her that she just can't put her finger on it yet. She doesn't know who she is yet completely, but she knows there's something going on with her, and she needs to find out what that is. And so when she stepped foot into Glimmerbrook, she immediately sighed in relief, like, oh my gosh, this is where I need to be. And upon immediately arriving at home, this house was literally empty. So of course it took her a couple of years, to actually, for it to start feeling like home inside of these four walls, so upon arriving here though, It took her about a year, but she officially was able to get into the police academy. And in her mind, she has wanted to, you know, get involved in law enforcement since she was in the orphanage, because she has this instinct. She has like these energy pulls and these instincts within her, and she doesn't quite understand it yet. But little does she know, it comes from her occult side, um, that she knows nothing about yet. But she has these instinct moments to where she's like, oh my goodness, I have a mom, and she's out there. She is out there. I have a mom, and I need to find her. And she thinks about her dad, and it's just this dark place. It's blank. And she has a feeling that her dad is no longer in this world. Why, we do not know yet, but she knows she needs to find her mom. And so her immediate thought was, oh my gosh, I need to join law enforcement. And if I can get the knowledge, if I can get good enough, I can use their database for clues and to find my mom. And that's kind of just where she's at now. She is in here. She's climbing the ranks, pretty well, I believe, right now. Yeah, currently, right now, she is level 3 in the law enforcement career, the police department, whatever it's called. And she is a detective. So she's climbing her ranks. She's doing pretty good. So she's hoping, one day she'll find something that will be like her next pool of where to go. So right now she's kind of like stuck in this rut. She's like, okay, she's building her skills. She's climbing the ranks in the precinct. She's investigating. She's finding clues. She's helping out everybody, and she's pretty freaking good at it. But she doesn't know what's next yet. But until recently, something amazing happened at work. A new receptionist joined the squad. She's moving her head a lot here. Joined the squad last week, and his name is Manny. And she immediately became enamored by Manny. She was just like all googly eyed, daydreaming, reminiscing, going to bed thinking about it, type of thing. So she immediately knew that she needed to befriend Manny. Other than having, a slight crush on him, there was something deeper there, and she doesn't know what it is, but she recognized it, and it's that pool again. She's like, okay, all right, let's just get to know him. And he was really hard to get to know at first. Let me tell you, he was all work, no play. But they became friends. They hung out, and then the second time they hung out, they actually got a little bit of a romance bar. Like what? Let me show you guys. Okay, so let's go to her relationship panel, and we see Manny. Oh, he's the first one right here, and they're good friends. So I think right now what it shows as, if we open up the sim profile, it shows them as sweethearts and they're co-workers. He's a detective as well at the police station, and they're good friends right now, and they're best friends. He literally came over like while I was recording and asked her to be her best friend, and I'm like, boy, come on, like we aren't there yet. But I didn't want to gain like that hurt sentiment or whatever they get, so I'm like, whatever, it's fine. But they're getting along really well. He's definitely hard to get. This definitely didn't come easy in the Save a Mind, but they're deeply connected, and they're feeling one another. It's mutual, and that's so important. And it's so cute. And as you guys saw in the relationship panel as well, she is really good friends with Nina Caliente. Just randomly, Nina wanted to hang out with her so much. They met when Inara was actually in Oasis Springs, because she knows all the spots in Oasis Springs. She knows all the dig sites, fishing sites, how to make that extra money, honey. So she met Nina while fishing over in Oasis Springs, and Nina was immediately taken by Inara. She loved the way she looked. She loved how unique she was, and she just wanted to be friends. And at first Inara was like, is this like some type of joke? Like everybody usually stays away from me. And she's like, no, you are literally gorgeous. Like, let me prove it to you. And they hung out, and Nina even comes over. Like, it's really, really cute. I love it when the game kind of throws things at you, and it's awesome. Like, Nina's like literally her best friend, and she never thought in a million years that she would ever make a freaking best friend. And so, you know, she's the friend that she never had, and it makes her feel good. She's still kind of skeptical about Nina, but either way, you know, she's also excited. Like, oh my gosh, I have someone I can call to talk to about things, you know? Oh my goodness. And Inara needs to use the restroom, and somebody pranked our freaking toilet. And 100% it was Manny, because he was over here yesterday. They had a whole hangout sesh, and they actually did a little woohoo fun. And I was like, okay, I'll leave you two be it. You guys have fun. And then this is the way he likes to, like, ended on a nightcap, is prank the toilet, and now she's gonna be super upset. And Nara is just like, who the hell did this? Are you kidding me right now? Like, I have to repair this, I have to clean it up. I don't have time for this. I have to wake up early in the morning to get to the police station. And oh, and look at her kitty, her little Kit Kat, Lake. This is Lake, her kitty, her used to be only best friend. It's just like, it's okay, Mama, what's going on? She's all worried about her. Oh, so we're just gonna go ahead and pet Lake and be like, thanks, Lake. It's okay, buddy. Everything is just fine. We're okay. I love you so much. I'll get this cleaned up in a jiffy. Don't you worry about it. And here she goes, repairing the toilet. And it's literally 1 a.m, so she's upset. And Nara's just like, oh my goodness, like, when I get to the police station tomorrow, I'm going to rip Manny a new one, because this is not cute, you know? This is not cute. And I think Manny might have some mischief personality in him a little bit, it looks like. And I don't think Inara ever dealt with anything like this. She never dealt with anybody's personality before. She never got close enough to even know what anyone, you know, liked or loved, or what their favorite color was. So she's always been so independent and on her own, and so for this to happen is so out of the norm, you know. And it's just like, why did this even happen? This shouldn't even be a thing. So she doesn't really know how to take it. It's just immediately anger, because that's her self-defense mechanism. She just gets angry, you know, and I don't blame her. She's been alone her whole entire life, and now that she's of adulthood and she gets this pull, and like, there's a possibility that she could meet her mom. She doesn't know where she's at, but there's that possibility. That's amazing, you know? So it's so amazing. And what I was actually thinking of is that, because Inara's kind of going through this phase to where she doesn't know, she knows that the police academy is what it pulled her to sign up, right? To get there. But she doesn't, like I said, she's stuck. She doesn't know where to go from here. But she's kind of getting these feelings of like paranormalness going on within her. She kind of is thinking of, you know, maybe I should practice my meditation. Maybe I should really kind of get in tune with my spirits as well, and that could help me find my mother as well. So I was actually thinking about getting her one of those paranormal tables. I don't remember what it's called because I haven't played with it yet, but I would love to bring it into this save, because I feel like it would fit with her so well, you know. And again, I don't play with my occults as occults. Like, literally, this is literally the first occult sim I made. And I don't play with them as occults, but oh, Handy not dandy dislikes handiness. She doesn't like handiness, girl. Okay, you know, I'll just go ahead and put yes, okay? But oh, is Lake in the way? Lakey, Lake, you gotta move, bud. We gotta mop up the shower. But I feel like the paranormal activity table would fit in so well, and kind of give her those powers that she needs to have, that she was born to have. So I'm really excited to, you know, see her come in tune with her true self. It's gonna be so freaking exciting. But let's go ahead and give Inara her privacy and get her little booty to bed, and we will see you guys in the morning. So we have to wake up poor Inara from her slumber, but we just saw literally Lake just passed out, and I'm wondering if he's overheating, but we have the temperature on cool, so I might need to check that again. But before we check the temperature, let's go ahead and just wake up Lake, make sure he's okay. And Inara's like, oh my goodness, Lake, what happened, buddy? Like, you are passed out on the floor. Get up, get up. And Inara's just a little worried about Lake. It's like, are you hot? Do we need to put the temperature cooler? I know it's freaking hot out here in Glimmerbrook today, isn't it, bud? And then we did find out that the temperature is on cool. It's at the coolest setting. It's the only setting allowed, so I don't know why. Maybe Lake was outside early morning and he just came in and is kind of passing out. So hopefully, we're gonna hope he cools off a bit and he feels better soon. But Anara's just gonna come in and just make herself some breakfast. At this point, she can only make fruit salad. She needs to really order some groceries, like bad. But she's just like been all work, no play. She hasn't had time to really order anything, not really do anything. So like the fact that she had the last 2 days off has been amazing because she was able to hang out with her best friend Nina and honestly, get lovey-dovey with Manny, after talking to each other so much in the police station, at the station. So just having that little bit of break was everything, and she forgot about all the responsibilities that she did need to catch up on. So hopefully she can get that done, but not today. I don't see that happening today because she has work in about an hour. Ooh, honey, careful, no more. We don't need to be cleaning up any more messes, okay? Please no. Oh no. But we're gonna have this lovely lady go ahead and eat. Oh my gosh, this counter is filthy too. This whole house is filthy. It's like literally terrible. Look at how good this freaking salad looks. So scrumptious. I want some. Like, give me some of those blueberries and those strawberries. Looks bomb as hell. Okay, and this poor girl is like cramping. What is going on with you? Let's check her panel real quick. And let's see. We'll have her clean up. Go ahead and clean up your bowl. Because you start work. You're about to go to work. Oh, she's cramping. Are you still on your cycle? I thought is she about to start? The achy feeling comes from during one cycle is never enjoyable. I think you're just ending your cycle though. She is about to go to work. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and join Inara at work. I'll bring you guys just kind of on a day of what she does, and hopefully we'll see Manny there. And we are here. Look at her in her cute little police outfit. Okay, honey. Yes. Okay, she knows she looks good too. Let's see. Is Manny here? Honey, you just ended your cycle though. She's nauseous. So it's about to come on again. You're thinking about frogs right now? Collect a new frog she wants to do and solve hard problems for being a genius. Okay. So I guess I could go through some of her traits and everything. She is a genius. She's a cat lover, of course. And she is lactose intolerant. She's neutral with having children, a normal immune system, and she's a collector. And right now she has a fear of a dead-end job. So this one thing about Inara is she loves to collect things. And I haven't really played with the collector aspiration ever before. And right now we need to breed 2 more frogs. So we have all of these freaking frogs in here. And I'm just doing random breeding, honestly. Yeah, let's go ahead and breed a frog. And now we need to do it, what, 1 more time or something? Hopefully it catches it. But she's a collector. I don't know where to put all of this yet. I know we can literally like sell this for money, but she has a job now. Like we don't need to make extra cash like this. We're just gonna go ahead and, what is this? It's a time capsule. Interesting. I'll need to open that up. Probably get some shelves at home and handle that. But let's see. And Manny is currently not here this morning. It seems like he comes in a little later. It's been seeming like lately. So we'll just go ahead and get straight to work then. And hopefully he comes in soon. So it looks like Inara's gonna actually come in here and talk to the chief first today and just be like, hey boss, so what's new today? What do you think I should get on first? What's going on? I need the update from the last 2 days I've been out. She's like, oh yeah, we got some good stuff out here. I think less talking and more getting to work, don't you think? I have everything put on your desk for you. And she's like, oh yeah, haha, okay. All right, and her boss is really never one much to talk. So let's go ahead and figure out what there is that we need to do. So if I go here, if I go to our little notebook down here, and if I go to the little police badge, it'll let us know where we're at in our clues from the last time we were here, to find out who we need to arrest, find the suspect. So far we know the suspect is female. She's a young adult wearing a long sleeve shirt, wearing a skirt, mind is evil. So I'm pretty sure that's all we really need to know. Inara does have a whole board here that she has been putting up. We did think last time, 3 days ago, we did arrest somebody, but it ended up not being the right person. So that was a bummer. So hopefully we can arrest the right person this time. So I wonder if we can deduce a new clue. Let's see if you can deduce a new clue, honey. Let's see. So she's going to go up to the board and just kind of review all of her notes from 3 days ago. And she's just going to kind of be like, okay, this is where I left off. Let's see if I left out like any clues, any new clues before we go and arrest our suspect, you know, or who we think is the suspect. So it says, Inara was unable to deduce any new clues. Okay, so it looks like we kind of just have to go. Yeah, it looks like we just need to go. And so Inara's just like, okay, this is where I need to be. This is where I need to go. Hopefully we get the right person this time, you know? Alright, a suspect fitting the APB description has been spotted in this area. Ask around to see if anyone can point you toward the suspect. Use the notebook to review the suspect description before you make an arrest. If you arrest the wrong person, it won't look good on your record. Yeah, I know, we've done that already, and that was a big bummer. So let's kind of scope the area and see if we could find someone matching her description. And I feel like she's the only lady in here, but she's not really wearing a skirt. She says she's female, right? Am I getting this right? Female, young adult, wearing a long sleeve skirt. A long sleeve shirt, sorry. And wearing a skirt. I'm very confused. So let's just, like, introduce ourselves, I guess. And hopefully we could just kind of find out what she's all about. We don't want to just arrest off a whim right now. Oh my goodness, you guys. And look who's here. This Manny. This is Manny, you guys. The receptionist guy who's a detective who works reception all the time back at the station. And I don't know if he's like, hey, Inara, you know, I'm here just to help you out before I head to work. You told me yesterday where you needed to be headed for some clues. I suspect, you told me you suspected the suspect was in this area. So I'm here just to make sure, you know, no more mistakes are made. And Inara's like, oh my gosh, this guy, he's lucky he's cute, you know. I think she's just like, I got this. You don't have to be here, man. You just go to the station, you know. And he's like, nope, I'm here. I'm going to be here. What? Manny Jim wants to take things to the next level. Will Inara be his girlfriend? I don't know if Inara... Oh, I'm hitting my mic. I'm not too sure if Inara wants to take that next step already so soon. Like, it's soon. But I know that they've been talking for a while. Because he's hard to get, but like, I don't think, I feel like she's going to be like, hey, Manny, this isn't a good place to talk. I'm at work. Can we just talk about this later? And he's just like, oh, come on. I came all this way. You know, it's fine. I'm here for a reason. I'll help you find the suspect, okay? Okay, so this woman is a young adult. So we're going to go ahead and try to get to know her. Hopefully we could find out a couple traits. But she's not wearing a long sleeve shirt, so I don't really understand this. And she's a loner. And we're really not having the best conversation. So let's see. We're gonna talk to a couple people, see if we could find who our suspect is. Hold on, lady. And then Nara's just gonna be like, hey, so I have these clues here. Where have you seen anybody that meets this description? She's like, oh yeah, I think I saw somebody right over there. And she's pointing. I just saw someone like that over there. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, Manny is the only one over here. Oh my gosh, you can get married here? Look how freaking beautiful this is. You guys. You can get married here. That's really pretty. And you can have like a whole reception area. What is this place? Because OMG, this is so cute. Oh man, okay, back on task. This is really cute. Where are we at? Is this Willow Creek? Looks like Willow Creek. Okay, so she pointed somewhere. We kind of get a little suspicious about this girl because she's kind of mean. So we're kind of asking her about where she thinks the suspect is. And she's pointing to this girl. So we're just like, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Well, you know what I can do? Let me try to go into MCC Command Center and see what their, kind of cheat. To see what their outfits are. Long sleeve shirt and skirt. So it's definitely not her. Is it this girl? It might be this girl. Okay, you guys, so let's try to change her into here because I think this is the outfit because she's in her hot wear right now. This is long sleeve shirt and skirt, right? Yo. Oh my gosh. It's her. It's you, boo. What? Okay, we're about to come right over here. We're just like, you are coming with us, Missy. Don't even try to run. Yep, let's go. Here we are. We're finally here at the police station, and we're about to interrogate Miss Ma'am here. And hopefully we finally got the right perp, because, like, yeah, you know, we need you to go away for life, okay? Our job is on the line here. Oh, it looks like she's cramping too. I don't, good luck with that. She's kind of played the good cop role this time. She's just like, hey, so how's your day going? Anything new happened lately? How are you? And I feel like she's the perpetrator. She's kind of gonna be, step back. She's like, oh, good, thanks. It's kind of been hot. She's like, oh, yeah, if I check my weather app, like, it might be hot tomorrow, too. But it's been a hot week, that's for sure. She's just like, oh, okay, yeah. She's like, well, so tell me about what happened last week. Because I've heard from my friends and on the news, this happened. And your outfit kind of showed up in the pictures. I mean, where'd you get your outfit? Because it's cute, that's for sure. So many comments were raving about your outfit. She's like, oh my gosh, right? I love this outfit. It's brand new. And I feel like Inara's just like, all right, so here's the deal. If you give me some information, I'll help you out a little bit when you get, when we get out of here. Hopefully I'll get you a break, Oh no, Inara, careful. And she is. Inara's even showing her the witness statements and everything like that. And she could tell she's kind of fidgeting a little bit. She's like, okay, well, what about these crime pictures? I'm pretty sure you did that, didn't you? It's okay. You can tell me. We're friends. We're cool. She's sweating. Oh my gosh, it says the suspect appears to be guilty. It's time to put this criminal behind bars. Behind bars. She's guilty. Oh yeah, behind bars. Oh, she's locking her in cell. Case closed, y'all. It says nice work. That's one more criminal off the streets. Unfortunately, crime never sleeps. And we have another case waiting for you. Get the assignment from a commuter and get back out there. Hell yes. Bye, girl. See ya. Never wanna be ya. Hell yeah. It's about time we finally got it. Okay, so we're gonna just kind of not work on a new case. We're gonna discuss case theories with some of our co-workers and kind of just get our bar a little higher. That way we can work more on our promotion, because we're at good right now. Interrogate a suspect. So yeah, we really need to get some stuff going. So we're just gonna have some chats and be like, oh my gosh, you won't believe the girl I just got. The girl I just arrested. She's like, oh my gosh, was she a handful? So I'll probably see you guys once our work day is done. like literally crazy day, and she's just gonna be like, so that suspect, I got her. She's like, yep. You want to know why? Because I was there to help you. And she's like, help me? You were there to help me. Okay, if that makes you sleep at night. And he's like, well, it does. So but she's like, oh my gosh, it was so thrilling though, I finally got another one. And he's like, yep, I smell a promotion very near in your future that I'm gonna see. And she's like, oh my gosh, you think so, you know? And it's like, oh my gosh. And he's like, yep, yep. Maybe when you get promoted, shoot, you could help me buy that rocket ship on my bucket list. And she's like, wait, a rocket ship? You're, are you, what do you mean a rocket ship? And he's just like, a rocket ship, just like a normal rocket ship. You don't know anything about rocket ships? And she, oh no, she's about to end her work day. And he's just like, yeah, I'm building a rocket ship. Well, I want to build a rocket ship. I saw one online that I could build. But you interested? You want to help me? And I feel like that's where Inara is just like, wait a minute, a rocket ship. And her instinct meter is like literally going off again. It's like, you know, like a massive heartbeat, like a massive like heart race going on within her now. And I feel like she's just like, oh my gosh, hell yes, I want to build a, oh, excuse me, moving my camera everywhere. She's like, hell yes, I want to build a rocket ship with you. Like, tell me when and where. Like, let's do it today, you know? And, you know, and I feel like this is like, she's immediately knows, oh my gosh, this is my next step. This is the next thing I need to do, is help him build this rocket ship. And I feel like she knows that this rocket ship will be linked to her mom somehow. And I'm so excited for her. Like, this is freaking amazing. I really, 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 really hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I loved having you here, and I hope you guys enjoyed like my little current household play. I'm excited to kind of start building the rocket ship with her and see where that takes her, see how that's connected to her mom, and see, you know, if Manny is literally wanting to be here for the long haul with her and doing this, like, and why in the world Manny wants to build a rocket ship anyways. Like, all these thoughts are running through her head at the same time. Like, why you want to build a rocket ship, you know? But like, I'm here for it. I feel like this is something I want to do with you and something I need to do with you. But why? And these are all the questions that she needs to ask him. So I think she's gonna kind of like, hopefully we can get some time to ask him out a little bit. Maybe go out, have some fun, and kind of like get to the bottom of it all, because, you know, it's kind of different, you know. And she is like, look at her, she's like, like, ooh, like, I need to get some answers here, you know. She needs to get some answers here. But I'm excited to play again. Let me know if you guys want more episodes of her. I can kind of give you guys periodic updates, but let me know if you enjoyed it, and if you guys did, I will definitely bring out another video of Miss Inara Rune here. All right, well, I have so much love for you guys. So much love. I will see you guys next time. Ciao.